Joined here by Dublin manager Mick Bohan. Mick, congratulations, fourth All Ireland title in a row. Tough game out there today on the Croke Park surface against Cork. Give us your assessment of that one.
Yeah, it was a look. Cork started well. We were, probably disappointed in that we leaked when we felt we just didn't tag the runners, and that early stage, something we had focused on a couple of weeks coming into it, and then we created some really good opportunities in the final pass. Like, we were forcing it, we were taking a touch too many and giving it too late, or we were kicking balls away and giving them energy. And like, out on that pitch, when you're it's travelling 135 metres and then you have to chase it back again, and you don't be long running out of juice. So all those things were factors. And then we probably found ourselves that we didn't have the balance right. Like, Siobhan McGrath, who's key to us as a central figure, we had her in the middle of the park. Lauren, who was playing a fine game from wing back, was mad for work, probably wasn't in the game as much because of where we had her positioned. So we changed that around at half time. That definitely had an influence on it. I thought Lauren had a magnificent game today, no more than Siobhan did from her. Her reading of the game, her positional sense is really good. But then that meant we had to move Goldie. So Goldie went on to Arla Finn, but she does what she normally does anyway. And then I thought Lauren had a huge bearing on it, but we stepped up everywhere. Like, the intensity in the second half was completely different, and we took a lot of their think time away, and all of a sudden they started to make mistakes, which we started to make hay on.
And looking at that second half, as you say, the intensity levels were absolutely massive after half time, and Cork just didn't have any breathing space whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to admire them, because the work rate that they put in. Some of the older crew, when I look at Lindsay Davey, Noel Healy, like Macker, they just ran themselves into the ground. But it's amazing. Like, this is the thing about, I suppose, that people talking about 3-0 or 4-0, it doesn't matter. These guys have suffered hugely. Like, they've lost 4 All Ireland finals, 2 semi-finals, a quarter-final, all to Cork. Like, you don't forget those things, but nor should you, because that's the battlefield. That's what drives you on. So all those scars have stayed with them, and they've learned from them, and that's what we're supposed to do as we go through life. You're supposed to get better and learn from things.
And we spoke after the semi-final, we spoke about how your team always manages to work it out for themselves on the pitch, and again they showed that character again tonight.
That's the part that I probably I'm most proud of, in that 4 years ago we came in and they were waiting for us to give them the answers to things, and we obviously we helped them to a degree, but now they've become the teachers. They're actually genuinely coaching, teaching, passing on message to the younger group. We've created the platform for that to take place, and they've taken the mantle of it on. So for me, that's success. That's probably the biggest success we've had.
Okay, Mick, thanks very much, and congratulations again.
Thank you very much. All right, Slán. How's it going?